Hi guys, back again with me Austin from A Boy at Heart. Today I'm going to share to you my experience on one of my best favorite character of all time. It is Star Wars The Black Series 3 4 inch Han Solo figure. Okay, of course this is the older version which is supposed to be taken from The Force Awakens, but I don't recall him wearing this kind of jacket. But anyway, this is what we got on the scale. So let's take a look at the packaging. First is the typical packaging of the Black Series at the moment. The name Han Solo, it's only state Han Solo. There's no, of course, again, this is from The Force Awakens. See, he's older. Nothing much. Okay, and a bit of bio over there. Han Solo, blah blah blah. You can read now if you want to. Okay. Mission to save the galaxy, blah blah blah. Okay, that's about it with this packaging. So let's focus more on the figure itself. Okay, shall we? Okay, let's start from the face first. Alright, the sculpt is actually very nice. As you can see here, it looks like Harrison Ford. I mean, for this scale, it's good enough. You know, you don't expect a facial scan or something like that. The technology that's being used by SHF now, and even Hasbro, I don't think at that time they have it, but it's very nicely sculpted with even all the details there. But of course, you have to remember when Hasbro releases these waves, for the Force Awakens wave, there were a lot of quality control issue, especially with the paint on the eyes. So this figure is no exception. I did a bit of fixing by myself. I tried to fix it up a little bit. It's not the best. I might have to redo it, but at least it works for now. Okay, but otherwise, other than that, it's still a very cool figure. I mean, it's still very cool. See, you can see the lips, the nose. It's very cool. A very cool sculpt for the scale. The hairs sculpted very nicely with all the waves here and there. Okay, very nice. And then the jacket or coat, I'm not sure what you want to call it. I'm not sure where Han Solo actually wear this. Anyway, it's very cool. It's very soft, but it's molded in such a way so there's no way for us to open it unless you cut it, probably. But very nicely sculpted. See all these wrinkles, the buttons painted nicely. Okay, all these wrinkles. And it does came with the hood actually, but it's not being used at the moment. Very nice. Looks very just like a raincoat, probably. Yeah. And I'm not sure what's that. Is that a scarf or something? He's probably wearing the typical white shirt that he normally wears. Yeah, look at that. That's the only hint that I can give you. I'm not going to open this in any way, but I like this jacket. Okay, with all the details on the scarves, on the buttons. Okay, very nice, and the wrinkles. The glove is so is okay, I guess. Not too bad, but nothing special. The holster belt is here and it is still functional. Okay, yeah, I think if you want to pick, then it's probably the same white t-shirt that's been used over and over. Probably not something new, but the leg is new though, the articulation. Alright, I'll get to that later on. But that's the belt. Okay, and it's a walking holster with the blaster, his signature blaster. The pants, I think, is something that's very common for us to see. Alright, there's a pack connecting the holster to this side. Okay, to this part of the it's actually part of the holster which connects to his thigh, but in this figure form they decided to make a pack, which is very cool because you don't want this to hinder your articulation. You don't want this, instead of making it into one piece, I prefer this better because it won't hinder the articulation. So you can just pop it in and pop it out whenever you want to use it. Alright, so that's pretty cool. That's all brown, typical Han Solo. Nothing much really. Ooh, focus, baby. Okay, the shoes is normal. I think much more like Indiana Jones to me. Alright, so that's pretty cool about this Han Solo. I think the detail is very nice, and this was the last wave on which Hasbro actually made quite a lot of characters in the 3/4 inch Black Series. After that, they only released 4 and 4 and 4 figures only. Hopefully, they will release more in the future. Alright, now for the articulation, the head is on ball joint, so you can do all kind of ball joint motion. Okay, up and down, side to side a little bit. Alright, the arm is on ball hinge joint, so you can see the hinge there. You can rotate it around 360, upward to the side like that. Okay, the elbow, you can bend this much, not bad. It's rotation, standard I guess. The wrist, you have rotation as always. Let me see if it does have additional hinge. This one doesn't. It does have it, but somehow it doesn't really work. See, I think it's there. Yes, it's there. Okay, so you do have this. I'm not going to break it. On the other side as well, this is cool. It's for the trigger palm. Alright, what's new is that okay, this is where this come in handy. You just pop this out, and you see the hinge there. Of course, they already upgraded with the additional joints with the newer figures, but this was already pretty cool to me at the time. Okay, they have a ball hinge joint here. They add one more rotation up here now, so it's pretty cool to me. You have not a full rotation, but enough, in my opinion. You can still do a front kick, almost to the side like that. Okay, and to the back, I guess. But I mean, at least you can still do a open leg position up to this much. So that's pretty cool. I mean, compared to the previous joints, this is an improvement, definitely. Okay, so by adjusting the hinge, you can do front kick and back kick. Okay, this is good because this piece, it means that this piece on the jacket won't hinder the articulation. That's cool. The knee is, you can bend this much, not 90 degree, but it's okay. Rotation, of course. The ankle, you have rotation, and up and down motion, limited to that only. Okay, now we do have one accessories, which is the of course the also belt is already molded or already attached over there. I'll just pack it in. I'll show you this signature blaster. I think this is one of my favorite blaster because they give a bit of more of a pain. Can be a bit bendy, but it's okay because it's very thin. I like the weathering effect on that, and I like the brown part of this area. And I think this might be a bit more detailed compared to, in terms of painting, I guess. In terms of compared to the previous Han Solo figures, this is one of the best blaster that I have done. Okay, I almost want to give this one to, the VOTC one, which is my favorite, my most favorite Han Solo. But it belongs to this figure actually. Very nice with the trigger hole over there. Okay, and of course you can put it in without any problem. Yeah, alright. Focus. Okay. You have to bend this up a little bit. It's okay with hot water, it will work. But at least you know that it works. Right? So I just put it back in so that I'm not going to lose it. Okay, so that's pretty much with old Han Solo. Okay, now he's standing roughly 3.625 inch, I think, around that. Not too short, not too tall. Okay, and let's compare him. Oops, let's compare him with several other figures from the First Awaken. This is Paul. This is Finn. Okay. He's a bit shorter. Very interesting. Compared to Ray. And then side by side to his damned son. Why would you kill him? Okay. Kylo Ren. Or Ben Solo, depending on how you want it. And of course his mate Chewbacca. Let's see. Compared to several older figures, perhaps. This is a Sand Trooper. Of course, I'll be making a lot of, not a lot, but more comparison along the way with the other Han Solo figure that I have. Well, this is better in a lot of ways. As compared to his younger self. Of course, this is not the best Han Solo. I only bought him because of the trench coat. Guilty. And compared to other figure, Marvel Legends, Marvel Universe, or whatever, yeah, they call it Marvel Legends now, and G.I. Joe, just normally taller. Okay, so, man, not sure why I actually miss out on this guy, because he's my favorite in the wave, and he's one of my favorite character. Not in Star Wars alone, but in probably all time. Han Solo and Chewbacca. And it's sad that they killed the character eventually, but they had to do what they had to do, right? So the head sculpt is great. The sculpt on the jacket is great as well. Awesome, in my opinion. The paint is okay. It's only my minor gripe is only the paint on the eyes, which I managed to fix somehow by myself. It's not really hard to do, but it's not perfect. I think I might have to redo it, but it still works. Okay, the accessory is still working, and I like the additional pack on the on the side of the holster, which allows him to move a little bit more compared to a Jin Solo figure, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Basically it's cool, in my opinion, and one of my favorite figure. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I'm Austin from Boy Heart. Goodbye. Subscribe to the channel, like the video.